We're Bill and Lisa, and we've got a plan to move from living on land to living on a boat. There's a lot to learn and a lot to do for us to get there. To make it happen, we've got a 32-foot tug. That's our classroom that we've named Three Ravens. So join us on this journey of a lifetime. Fall has come here to northern Vermont, and sadly with it, the end of the boating season. And it's a cloudy, cool day here in Vermont, which means it's a good time to change the oil. It's really not terribly difficult doing general maintenance on a diesel engine, especially if you have a little bit of information available to you. But one of the most important things that can be done is regular oil changes. How often might be a bit of a debate, but most places would recommend about every 100 hours. However, there is one time that is very important to change your oil, which is right before storing it. There's a lot of reasons for this, but a lot of advice that I've seen says that acids will build up in the oil, and storing it all winter long with a slightly acidic oil can cause some obvious damage. I spoke with the people here at my marina and asked them about what would they charge to change the oil on my boat. And the estimate I got was between $400 and $450. Well, I want to show you how you can do this quickly and easily for a heck of a lot less money. I use a synthetic oil, Shell Rotella, and it lists for about $22 per gallon. At 4 gallons, that's about $88. But I usually buy it on sale and store it down in the bilge. I'm familiar with doing it on a car, where you can simply pull a plug underneath the engine and gravity lets the oil flow out. However, in a boat, the engine is usually kept very low in the bilge. The lowest point helps with stability, but it makes it impossible to get down underneath the engine to drain the oil. So you're going to need some sort of a pump to get the oil out of the engine since you can't use gravity. And I'm using a very inexpensive, easy to use, all-in-one, has a pump and a bucket all together that will pump the oil right out of the engine. Before you change the oil on the boat, it's important to start the engine and let it warm up for a little while. That will warm up the oil and make its viscosity a lot lighter, easier to pump out. Most of these have a hose that is small enough to fit down into the dipstick tube. However, on my boat, there is this handy hose that reaches down into the bottom of the oil pan. Just attach the leads to the battery. Simply flip the switch, and you're pumping. The oil should feel warm, but not hot. Once you've successfully gotten all the oil out of the engine, it's time to change the oil filter. It's always a good idea to change your oil filter every time you change the oil. No sense putting all that dirt back into your oil. Before even starting, be sure to have a paper or plastic bag handy, right at hand, that you can put the dirty filter into. You don't want to be running around trying to find a plastic bag holding a dirty oil filter. Again, I know this from experience. Once you've pulled off the oil filter, check to make sure that the rubber O-ring right here came off with it and is not still stuck up underneath on the engine block. Failing to do this can create, well, a disaster. It's a good idea to pre-fill the oil filter with oil. It's not necessary, but it saves having to add more oil in once you start the oil and fill this thing up through the engine. I like to stuff a few paper towels around the edge before putting the filter in, just in case. And you don't want to overflow your filter or overfill the filter, because it will leak out around the edges. So make sure you give it time to drain down and through your end. And once you got all your levels ready and set, you can remove your filter, put your cap back on, and you're done. You've just changed your oil. Thanks for joining us on our journey as we've learned an awful lot and have a lot of fun. We're Bill and Lisa, and we're going to live on a boat.